But anyways, we gonna make the best of the show as we can. Okay, let's get into this Darius McCray story. His team is shutting down trans actress Sidney Starr's claims that they've been dating for almost a year. A rep from Darius's team said Starr is making a desperate attempt to get back into reality television. Now, McCrary's rep confirmed the pair met on set when they were filming the Fox series Star in 2017, but claimed Starr is lying about the nature of their relationship. Now, Starr is disputing that her claims are false. She said, and she shared a video of her and McCray kissing on her Instagram story. Yesterday, Starr posted a photo of her and McCray with her IG caption, "He's still my friend and powerful. All positivity." Let's leave it at that. What do you think is going on with the story? And do you think they were ever a couple? I know he's been very supportive and friendly of the trans community.
So I know personally somebody who's very well connected to Darius McCray, and it's a complete lie. The footage that's being shown was footage that was used for a show that they were trying to pitch to BET at the time, from what I was told by said friend. And Sidney is doing what Sidney does. You know, Sidney is the queen of outing or trying to embarrass or trying to expose someone to get popularity. That's how we met Sidney, and that's who Sidney continues to be. But this particular story is completely false.
What do you think about this story?
Well, you know, it's so confusing to me because this isn't the first time that we've seen Eddie Winslow and Sidney Starr on the internet. Now, let's be clear. Also, it's not the first time, allegedly, that Eddie Winslow dibbled and dabbled with the girls. So I'm going to say I'm not sure what she's doing this for, but one thing that I am a little bit disappointed is if he's really being honest about his relationships with trans women.
I will say this, if it is false and, you know, Sidney's is trying to get the attention off of this, it's too bad to do this to someone that actually has been very supportive, because, you know, I remember seeing Darius post positive comments on Sidney's page and saying, hey, regardless, trans, whatever, a beautiful woman, being supportive and showing love. So to throw it all away for this moment, I don't know what you're getting out of this. I don't know what you're getting out of this to do this.
I'm going to tell you what is a bigger interest to me than this is how did we crucify Malik Yoba for his associating with a trans young lady less than 2 years ago? However, the association of this young man with a trans woman is being treated completely different. Do you think that could be because of the trans movement, or awareness from the Malik Yoba situation has brought us to the current environment where we're not so shocked anymore? Q, what are your thoughts about that?
It's twofold. I think number one, in the grand scheme of life and everything we just came off of, meaning the Trump administration and COVID, no one cares. That's number one. But number two, most definitely, I think the Malik Yoba situation definitely opened up people's eyes to Black men having trans attractions. I think that shows like Pose have broken this thing down. I think since said time, since Malik Yoba, I think more people have been comfortable coming out in their family and friend settings saying, you know, this is what's been going on. Trans people have been getting more visibility, and a lot of the taboo surrounding it has been removed. So it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Eddie Winslow get down with the girls. He liked the girls, but he's still Eddie Winslow, and my bills are still due, and my grandma got COVID.
So my next question, and I know, sorry, Claudia, and I hate to keep, pushing this on, but this is for clarity. So Sidney stated that he was a heterosexual man. So if you are attracted to a trans woman or even have relationships with a trans woman, can you still be considered or labeled a heterosexual man?
Absolutely, according to the way it's been explained to me, because the trans woman is a woman. I have a friend that came out to me. It's a celebrity friend, came out to me as likes trans women. And so while we're sitting there talking, I actually pulled naked pictures out of my phone and showed him my pictures. And I was like, let's go fool la la, let's go have sex. And he was like, Q, I'm not attracted to you. I'm not like that. I was like, so you wouldn't have sex with me? He was like, absolutely not. And then we went down the whole, but she's got a penis too, and I got a penis, so why don't you like me? He's like, I don't like boys. He's like, I do not like boys. I like, women. And the best way to describe it is how Sergeant Stabler said it on season 1 of Pose. He said, I like my women with something a little extra.
This is such a complicated conversation. As a natural born cisgender women and hearing this, like, part of me wants to say stuff that I know I can't because someone's going to get their feelings hurt. But there is a difference in all of these labels. That's why we have these labels, right? And it seems like you get penalized by it, but it is something different. Mm-hmm. And I do feel that way. And I feel like I have the right to be able to say that and to claim that space. And I think women in the chat are feeling me with that. Right. And that's a good question, Al. Like, we're so confusing now because, we're tiptoeing because we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but then we have questions. I had one of a huge interview with Malik Yoba that actually went viral on my radio show. And what he said, I don't want to repeat what he said, but I don't want to, it's in the past now, but y'all can look it up. It opened up a dialogue where I asked a question about it, and it came from my neck because it was very confusing how it was described, what his attraction was, what he said he liked this part of this person and this part of a person. You know what I mean? And I just feel like we have a long way to go for us to really understand it. And in the process, if we could just have a little patience with people like myself and Al, please, because it is very tricky.
Yeah, it's still hard for me to visualize.
I think the biggest thing when it comes to the trans and the gay community, I mean, in the gay conversation, it's about people being willing to unlearn, right? Because most people are taught, if it's got a dick and you're having sex with it, you're gay. You know what I'm saying? It starts with having to unlearn that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not, and some people are just so committed. I don't care what it says. If you got a dick, it's a man. And then, you're never going to get through to those people. But for those of us that are a bit more progressive and are listening to what these people are saying, it's really not that hard.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to say this. It doesn't help. I don't think it helps the movement when a Sidney Starr does come forward and try to put someone on blast.
I agree.
You know what I mean? I feel like it just it doesn't help if you're stopping more men from coming forward and saying and to deal with you. I just feel like, I don't know. We are never going to get to a solution. It's just too much. Okay, moving on.